Hello there, and welcome to the series Study Audio Signal Processing and Audio Technology in Germany in English language without paying tuition fees. I am Renato and I'm guiding you through the series showing Masters of Science in Media Technology with a specialization in audio signal processing, audio technologies, psychoacoustics, and so on. So on the first part of the series, we had an overview of Master of Science in Media Technology, and today we will take a look at the content of study, the modules, the subjects, going through the details of what are you going to study during this master's degree. So here I am at the TU Ilmenau website, tu-ilmenau.de, and there you find this page for Media Technology, the Master of Science in Media Technology. And here we have the short profile, description, things that we talked last time. So just to remind you that it's a Master of Science that takes 3 semesters to study. The teaching languages in German and in English, so there are some subjects that are offered in German, some subjects that are offered in English, but you can choose the subjects in a way that the full course is in English language. So we are talking about 90 credit points, and you can apply for this master's throughout the year. The courses, they start on 1st of April or 1st of October. There are no restrictions on admission, so it's all based on an individual acceptance. And here we have the content of study, and we already noticed that 50% of the course is made of optional courses from selected modules. So 50% of optional courses. So you can actually tailor the course to your interests and your needs. Then we have a media project that takes 11% of the credit points. We have what is called key competences, which are some subjects. We are going to talk about it later. And then we have the master thesis that corresponds to 33% of the course. So here we'll take a look at the detailed subject overview. And here we have the Master of Media Technology, and here we have the modules. As I mentioned, I will just cover the part about signal processing, audio signal processing, audio systems, audio coding, advanced psychoacoustics. And we'll start first with applied and virtual acoustics. For you to take this course, you had basics, prior knowledge in engineering science like digital signal processing and fundamentals in system theory, and also basics in acoustics and electroacoustics. So what we are going to discuss in this subject is wave equations, room acoustics and simulation, so some physical modeling of room acoustics, mathematical modeling of room acoustics, different types of methods to simulate rooms, such like image source methods, ray tracing methods, beamforming methods. We also will talk about loudspeaker working principles, auralization, binaural systems, that does include the basics in spatial audio, multi-channel audio, microphone arrays, and building acoustics. Then we also have the audio systems technology. Here we will talk about analog to digital conversion, dithering, sample rate conversion, DFT and FFT basic applications, digital filters, audio signal restoration, digital amplifier and public address, digital sound synthesis and manipulation, and a bit of music information retrieval. Going further, we have the advanced psychoacoustic. And this course will enable students to perform some psychoacoustic research and a deeper understanding of current topics in psychoacoustics. Here there will be a short revision of the basics in acoustics and psychoacoustics, some more spatial listening, some concepts of quality of experience and quality formation process in acoustics, some planning and conduction of perception tests, acoustic measurement and auralization techniques, statistics for perceptual tests, and presentation and interpretation of measured data. So there's a lot of things to learn how to conduct some listening tests some acoustic measurements. Moving forward, we reach audio coding. In this course, we will cover the basics of multirate signal processing. We'll talk about filter banks, some basics of psychoacoustic models and physiological hearing effects. We will talk about quantization, and then we will start looking at some coding standards like the MPEG-1, MPEG-2, AEC, MPEG-4. So basically also MP3 is one nomenclature for a standard. Then we will talk about the filter banks like MDCT and PQMF. We will talk about predictive coding, parametric coding, stereo coding, Dolby AC3, all the fundamentals of audio coding we will cover in this lecture. And there is also a seminar where these concepts that we see in theory, with also some Python examples, you also have the opportunity to do hands-on work during the seminars and have these small tasks related to audio coding in a practical way. Next, we reach here multirate signal processing. And on this course, we go into the sampling in one and more dimensions. We see Z-transforms in multirate systems, filter banks for coding applications. A very important topic is polyphase representation. Then we also look at low delay filter banks and some application examples. So at the end of this course, the student will be able to understand, design, and apply multirate signal processing systems as filter banks, transforms, or wavelets to multimedia systems. We also have seminars, so there is this practical side using Python. Then we also have advanced digital signal processing. And during ADSP, Advanced Digital Signal Processing, we are going to talk about analytical signals and spectrum, non-uniform sampling and interpolation, state space analysis of digital filters, Wiener filter, Kalman filter, applications of those filters, some voice recognition applications. With this, those are the subjects related to audio, and they are part of these optional modules that you can choose. And you can also take a look. Maybe you are also interested in video coding, video systems technology, some adaptive and array signal processing, communication network. So you can take a look at this page and see which ones are offered in English, which ones are offered in German, which are mandatory, which are optional. We also have these key competences, which I mentioned before here. So you can also choose, for example, a foreign language, some media politics. You can take a scientific seminar. You can have some business plan seminar. And then we have also the media project. So in this media project, the students will do some scientific task in media technology. So it's a project based. Usually there will be a supervisor or a professor and an assistant, and you will conduct this experiment, and then you need to present a report and your results. So there are some topics that are offered every semester, some ongoing research projects that some students can join and take them as a media project, or students can also come up with their own topics, find a professor that is willing to supervise, and then you conduct this media project, which is 10 credit points, so it's a big part of the course. And finally, we have this master thesis. So those are the subjects that you will find as part of the Media Technology Master of Science. I focused on the audio modules, but you also can choose from different subjects here. Just make sure that if you don't speak German up to a university level, you would be limited to all the subjects that are available in English. For future, there is an effort from all the professors to make all the courses available also in English language, but for the moment some courses are only offered in German. And that's it for today. We had an overview of the courses that are part of the Masters of Media Technology, especially the ones related to audio. So I see you next time.